Have you ever wondered what would happen if every human on Earth suddenly became 10 times smarter? Not just a little more intelligent, but capable of solving problems in minutes that currently take decades. Imagine reading an entire library in a single day, inventing technology that seems impossible today, curing diseases that have challenged scientists for centuries. It sounds like a dream, but would it really be? Could humanity become a peaceful civilization exploring distant galaxies? Or would greater intelligence simply make us better at creating conflict, inequality, and destruction? Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating what-if questions imaginable. What if humans were 10 times smarter? Let's find out. Before we begin, let's clarify something. Being 10 times smarter doesn't simply mean having a higher IQ. It would affect every aspect of human thinking. Our memories would be almost flawless. Learning a new language might take only a few hours. Complex mathematics could become as easy as basic addition. People could predict consequences far more accurately, recognize hidden patterns instantly, and make decisions based on enormous amounts of information. Imagine Albert Einstein. Now imagine someone who makes Einstein look average. Now imagine 8 billion people like that. The world would change overnight. Schools, jobs, governments, even everyday conversations would never be the same. Schools would probably disappear in the form we know today. Instead of spending years learning mathematics, science, or history, people might absorb knowledge in days. Children could master advanced engineering before becoming teenagers. Universities would no longer be places for basic education. Instead, they would focus on discovering entirely new fields of knowledge. Exams would become nearly meaningless because almost everyone would achieve perfect scores. Education wouldn't stop. People could continuously upgrade their understanding throughout life. The average person in the future could know more than today's greatest professors. Knowledge would no longer be the greatest advantage. Creativity would become the true measure of success. Now imagine what would happen to science. Problems that currently take decades could be solved in months. Cancer, perhaps cured. Alzheimer's disease, possibly eliminated. Scientists might unlock the mysteries of consciousness itself. Fusion energy, a clean, nearly unlimited source of power, could finally become practical. Climate change solutions could be developed much faster than today. Space travel would accelerate dramatically. Instead of dreaming about Mars, humans might begin designing missions to nearby star systems. Artificial intelligence would also evolve beyond anything we know today. Ironically, humans might become so intelligent that AI is no longer the smartest thing we've ever created. Instead, AI would become a powerful partner helping humanity explore ideas that neither humans nor machines could solve alone. Technology would transform every part of daily life. Computers could become thousands of times faster. Medical nanobots might repair damaged cells from inside the body. A broken bone could heal within hours. People might replace smartphones with brain-computer interfaces that connect directly to their thoughts. Language barriers could disappear instantly. You could understand anyone on Earth without learning their language. Transportation could become almost unrecognizable. Self-driving vehicles would likely become perfect. Hyperloop systems, flying cars, and even teleportation research could receive serious attention. Energy would become incredibly efficient. Cities might produce zero pollution while generating all the electricity they need. Many things that sound like science fiction today could become ordinary household technology. But intelligence doesn't only change technology, it changes people. Crime could decrease dramatically because individuals better understand long-term consequences. Wars might become less common as nations solve conflicts through logic instead of violence. Governments could make decisions using highly advanced predictions rather than political arguments. Economic systems might become far more efficient. Resources could be distributed with minimal waste. Poverty might become rare. However, not everything would improve. Some people would inevitably use their intelligence to gain power over others. Cybercrime could become almost impossible to stop. Financial manipulation might become incredibly sophisticated. The smartest criminals could be just as dangerous as the smartest scientists. Intelligence alone doesn't create kindness. It simply makes people more capable of achieving their goals, whether those goals are good or bad. Here's where things become even more interesting. If humans became 10 times smarter, would we still think like humans? Our emotions might change. Love, fear, happiness, and sadness could all be experienced differently. We might understand our own psychology so well that many emotional problems become easier to manage, or perhaps emotions become less important altogether. Entertainment would also change. Movies, books, and games might feel too predictable. Stories that amaze us today could seem simple. People might seek intellectual experiences far beyond our imagination. Even conversations would be different. A discussion that currently takes hours could reach deeper conclusions in just minutes. Human culture itself could evolve faster than ever before. Every decade might feel like centuries of progress. But extraordinary intelligence also creates extraordinary risks. Imagine discovering technology powerful enough to destroy an entire planet. A single mistake could have unimaginable consequences. The faster civilization advances, the harder it becomes to control dangerous inventions. Genetic engineering, artificial superintelligence, reality altering technologies. These could all arrive much sooner than expected. Another danger is inequality. What if only some people became 10 times smarter? The gap between enhanced humans and ordinary humans could become impossible to bridge. Society might split into entirely different classes of intelligence. That could become one of the greatest challenges humanity has ever faced. If humanity survives these challenges, the future becomes extraordinary. Within a few centuries, humans might colonize thousands of planets. Massive space habitats could orbit distant stars. We might discover alien life or become the first intelligent civilization to spread across the galaxy. Entire planets could be engineered to support life. People might live for hundreds of years using advanced medicine. Humanity could eventually become something entirely new. Not just smarter humans, but a completely different kind of civilization. So, would becoming 10 times smarter save humanity? Or would it simply magnify our greatest strengths and our greatest flaws? History shows that intelligence alone has never guaranteed wisdom. Perhaps the future doesn't depend on how smart we become, but on how we choose to use that intelligence. What do you think? If every human woke up tomorrow 10 times smarter, would the world become a paradise or something far more dangerous? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed exploring this fascinating what if, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us for more mind-bending journeys into science, history, and the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.